Now, let's turn our attention to infrastructure development. Well, this time, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has called on parents and other stakeholders to take ownership of schools where their children are learning in order to ensure their safety and protection while in school. Governor Sanwo-Olu made the call during the commissioning of a new block of classrooms with a multi-purpose court at Oke-Odo Junior High School in Ebute, Metta.
Students and teachers of Oke-Odo Junior High School, Ebute, Metta, Lagos, welcome Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for the commissioning of a new block of classrooms. The project, constructed by the Special Committee on Rehabilitation of Public Schools, is a promise kept by the state government to provide a conducive learning environment.
The new Oke-Odo comprises of L-shaped 15 classrooms. The previous derelict building, if you go around when we are doing the tour, you'll see an historic board of the school, where you will see what we had here before. It was a two-level school, but a very, very derelict state. It wasn't habitable any longer, so we had to demolish that building. After demolition, we had to do a serious structural test to be sure of the kind of foundation we have to put this building on. When we started, we thought it was going to be a 12 classroom block, but later on, we realized that looking at the investment of a pile foundation here, we need to sweat that investment. And as such, we decided to push it further to 15 classroom block. So right here, we are sitting on, this building is sitting on pile foundation. We have a total of 91 number 600 mm diameter piles founded on 80 meters depth. That is a lot of investment. I mean, let's thank Mr. Governor for this. The classroom are standard to accommodate a minimum of 50 students, well ventilated and illuminated, to ensure classes go on even when there is power outage. If you go around, you see that we now use aluminum glasses so you can throw in more lights. And we have enough windows in each of the classrooms, so at least when there is no light, you can actually sit and take lessons there right away.
We are very proud that in Lagos mainland here, we were able to finish all our major schools. If you look around all the way from Onike Girls, down to Faziloma, down to St. Francis, down to Oke-Odo here, there are so many schools that we have rehabilitated. So much furniture, thank you very much, sir. Furniture that we've given to our schools, support in a lot of ways. But we know, and it's not just about infrastructure. And here we say thank you to Mr. Governor. Mr. Governor is known as Mr. Infrastructure, but I'm an educationist. And as an educationist, I want to call him Mr. Education as well. And for us as educationists, the most important thing is what happens in the classroom between the teacher and the student. And Mr. Governor has helped us support this relationship so much so that our children are doing well all over the state. If you look at our WAEC results are so good now that we are having results like 80%, 75% in most of our schools. I say thank you to the TGPSCs and the principals and the teachers because they work very hard.
Community leaders and other stakeholders are grateful to the government for changing the facelift.
The new school will bring a lot of benefits, including the following. It is a standard school with complementary facilities, such as mini sport complex and canteen, which will ease the stress of teachers or students in accessing such facilities elsewhere. 2, you have renewed the hope of the children of the commoners to start learning under a very good, conducive environment, just like their counterparts, the rich, the children of the rich. Maintaining the same location brings the school nearest to the community, and this will greatly reduce the number of out-of-school children within this area.
Some 43 years ago, I happened to be part of the first set of this school. This place was it was being described as a poultry. Yes, it is that kind of Jaconde structure that we started with. But today, I can tell this gathering authoritatively that there is no walk of life that will not have impact. I'm standing before you as a fellow chartered accountant in this country. And I have so many of my colleagues there, medical doctor, barrister of law, director in state service, controller of customs, just to mention few. Sir, the investment you've made here is not a lost investment. And based on my practice, I can tell you that it is a very viable, profitable, and progressive project. You will never regret ever doing this. Again, we appreciate you.
Governor Sanwo-Olu says over 100 classrooms have been provided in the state's public schools to ensure that the students are not just comfortable, but excel in their studies.
These 15 classroom blocks with modern purpose courts brings to total 135 new classrooms that were added to 8 public schools. These schools are namely, just in the past 2 days, Government Senior College Agege, 18 classrooms, Alimosho Junior Grammar School, 18 classrooms, Ijaye Housing Estate Junior Secondary School, 12 classrooms, Ijaye Ojokoro Senior High School, 18 classrooms, Koshofe Senior College, 18 classrooms, Elepe Community Junior High School in Ikorodu, 18 classrooms, Sham L. Dean Junior Grammar School in Ikorodu, 18 classrooms, and now here we are at Okeodo Junior High School in mainland with 15 classrooms. And so we are convinced that what we're about is about putting the future in the hands of the pupils and the students that will also be attending this school. And as the commissioner also said, in the last 4 years, we have seen consistent improvement in the outcomes of our students at the WAEC exam. When we came in 4 years ago, the average total score was under 50%, was about 40, 38%, and all the rest. But now you can hear our schools are crossing 78%, 75%, 80%. And it's because of the investment that we consistently make in the education sector. She has also adduced the fact that even in JAM, which is very, very, countrywide, very competitive, our students, one of them is scorer of the highest mark. When our public students, a student in public school is scoring 98 in chemistry, 96 in physics, 94 in biology, it goes to show that there's something right that we're doing. And what we need to do is to continue to do that. We believe this facility will address the challenge of inadequacy of infrastructure and will move our education sector towards attaining the global standard for effective learning and teaching.
According to the Lagos State government, investment in the education sector is a continuous task in order to ensure top-notch performance from both students and teachers.